This is the story of Satyapur village. There lived a kind-hearted man named Vimal, who had a passion for making amazing Rajma Chawal. His daily routine consisted of going to the market early in the morning to buy the best Rajma Chawal and the finest spices, and then coming home to make a wonderful Rajma Chawal. When his special Rajma Chawal was ready, he would set up his stall in the square and serve the villagers a hearty meal of Rajma Chawal for just 10 rupees. Is this a mystery or something else? As always, Vimal's first customer today was Hariram Kaka. Kaka.
Hey Vimal son, can I ask you something? Why do you sell such a hearty Rajma Chawal for just 10 rupees? Why is it so cheap? How long will you keep it? Money doesn't grow on trees, son. I'm worried about you. Today you're feeding everyone. What if you have to starve yourself tomorrow?
Hariram Kaka, don't argue unnecessarily. If you want to eat Rajma Chawal, tell me. I'll serve it right away. If you don't want to eat, go home. Come back tomorrow. I'm not short of money. And as long as I'm alive, this Rajma Chawal will only be available for 10 rupees.
Vimal's direct-to-the-point demeanor irritated some people. But he was always truthful. Whatever he said it with clear intentions. In a short while, a large crowd gathered around the cart. Everyone was enjoying the Rajma Chawal, except Vikram, whose heart was awash with greed.
No one more foolish than Vimal. What a huge loss he's making by selling it for 10 rupees. If I could somehow learn how to make Rajma Chawal from him and start selling it for 50 rupees, wow, I'd be the richest man in this village. Once I get my hands on this recipe, my fortunes will shine. I have to talk to him now.
Vikram immediately went to Vimal and said sweetly, Quota,
Vimal bhai, if you don't mind, I want to buy this Rajma Chawal from you, Pamu. Even if you charge 50 rupees, no one can match the taste of your cooking. What spices? What flavor? What aroma? What's the recipe? Look, I'm not greedy like the rest of them. I don't want a 10 rupee plate, so don't waste my time. If you tell me your special recipe, can I get a bigger plate?
Vimal fed Vikram to his heart's content for the same 10 rupees. The villagers kept eating, but one question lingered in their minds. Why does Vimal feed them a full meal for just 10 rupees? One day, Vimal went home with Rajma, bean sprouts, rice, and vegetables. Vikram saw him and secretly followed him. He hid near Vimal's house and watched Vimal prepare Rajma, bean sprouts, and rice. Vikram waited for a long time, but Vimal didn't cook anything, and finally, exhausted, he returned home. Vimal knew Vikram was spying, but he didn't react. The next day, Vimal set up his stall and waited for customers. But no one came. A little while later, Vikram arrived.
Vimal, don't worry. Can I come to your house tomorrow? Will you teach me how to make Rajma Chawal?
Yes, of course. Why not? I'll definitely teach you. Just like me, feed the villagers a full meal for just 10 rupees. Come to my house tomorrow. I'll teach you the whole recipe.
Sorry, I'm not crazy enough to lose money by selling it for 10 rupees. Okay, I'm leaving. I'll come back tomorrow.
Afterward, the villagers came and enjoyed the Rajma Chawal as usual. Just then, a stranger arrived from another village.
Does this Rajma Chawal really cost a full meal for just 10 rupees? I heard that someone here feeds people a full meal for just 10 rupees. Is that true? Yes, you've come to the right place. I'm the one who feeds them for 10 rupees. If you want to eat, I'll give you a plate. No, I'm sorry. I'm not that greedy. These villagers are fools. Give them anything for cheap, they'll eat it. Just think, why are you selling it for 10 rupees? If the beans aren't fresh and someone gets sick after eating them, who will be responsible? Have you ever thought about your wife and children? No, you're mistaken. I buy the best beans from the market every day. I clean them thoroughly and then cook them. I can't give you bad Rajma rice. I know you want to provoke the villagers and harm them. If they don't listen to me, they'll regret it later. Listen to me and don't come to my shop tomorrow after a...
Saying all this, the man went back to his village. The villagers ate the Rajma rice and went home. Vimal came home and rested, thinking,
What kind of world is this? If you do someone good, they're the ones who do bad. I serve such fresh Rajma rice for 10 rupees. Yet people are still suspicious of me. How can I tell them my secret?
Next morning, Vimal went to the market and saw a sign that said, Vimal serves bad food. Vimal stopped there. Just then, his friend Gopal came over.
Brother Vimal, where are you? Why do you look so sad? What's wrong?
Brother, I just saw this sign. Now, you tell me, Gopal, do I really serve bad Rajma rice?
No, I've seen it with my own eyes. You don't serve bad food. But look, if that man is inciting the villagers, they might believe him. It's not easy to do good in today's times. If you do someone good, the other person will always think bad.
Yes, Gopal, you're absolutely right. Let's see who comes and who doesn't. If they do, it's okay. If they don't come, that's fine. I'll keep doing my work. Okay, Gopal. I'm going to the market.
With that, Vimal set off for the market. He thought the whole way, what?
If Gopal's words were true, what if no customers came today?
Market, he bought fresh kidney beans, rice, and spices as usual. But today his steps were a little heavy. He wondered to himself, what?
If no customers came today, should I make a little less today?
Then he answered himself.
No. What if I make less and people come? And if I don't cook, the kidney beans will spoil.
He made all the preparations, cooked the kidney beans, put the rice on the stove, and took his cart to the square. He waited. Minutes seemed like hours, but no one came. A slight disappointment appeared in Vimal's eyes. After a while, Gopal came. He sat quietly and ate.
Brother, the villagers probably believe the rumors. Now, maybe no one will come. Maybe we should consider another village.
Then he said softly,
Food will spoil anyway. If you don't mind, if you agree, give it all to me. I'll take it home.
Vimal smiled slightly.
Take it, friend. What will I do with it?
He gave all the food to Gopal and quietly returned home. The next morning, Hariram Kaka met him on the way.
Son, don't set up your cart today. The village headman has called a panchayat. You must come there.
Vimal said,
Uncle, if you've invited me, I'll definitely go. But I'll still set up my cart today. I don't need to hide the truth.
He stood at the square again. A short while later, two men arrived.
Panchayat call. Pack up your cart and come to the panchayat immediately.
Vimal immediately packed up his cart and arrived at the meeting. The village headman asked in a stern voice,
What are we hearing? People are saying you're playing a trick by selling food for 10 rupees. How can you get a full meal for 10 rupees these days? Are you playing with the health of the villagers?
Vimal stood quietly. Vikram spoke up.
Chief, I've tried to ask him many times, but Vinamal never told me. Why is he doing this?
Why, Vimal? Why are you doing this? How are you able to feed a full meal for just 10 euros? What are you adding to the food that makes it so 10? Are you serving bad food?
Vimal was deeply disappointed. He then said, I've been
feeding them for 10 euros for 2 years. If even one person says they got sick from my food, I'll transfer my entire property to their name.
Gathering erupted in commotion. Then the village head asked,
Okay, you're telling the truth. But if you're honest, why don't you sell it for 50 euros like everyone else? Why do you only feed them for 10 euros? Yes, Vimal, tell us your secret today. Why do you feed them a full meal for 10? And where do you get so much money? If you're honest, why don't you sell it at a higher price?
Hearing the village head's words, Vimal said,
Villagers, listen. You have only 2 options. First, if I win, so I'll feed you for 10 euro. Secondly, even if you win, I will feed you for 10 euro only. Now, tell me, do you want to fight or do you want to eat Rajma Chawal?
Villagers remained silent for some time. Then one man said,
We want to eat Rajma Chawal for 10 euros. And we want to know the secret why you feed us for 10 euros.
Think I'll have to tell them the truth. Today, Vimal thought to himself. Taking a deep breath, Vimal said,
Listen, it was about 5 years ago. I used to work at a dhaba. The owner was very stingy and greedy. He used to cheat people and overcharge them. And one day he faced the consequences of his actions. His entire family vanished before his eyes. One night, a man appeared in his dream and told him to distribute all his black money among the poor. He realized his mistake. He called me and handed everything he had. He said, Until this money runs out, go to your village and feed the poor to their hearts. Ukuru kaga uyako tent at a very low price. Since then, I've been feeding them for 10 euros in 2 or 3 villages. And if people raise suspicions, I leave that village.
Hearing all this, Vikram quietly went home, and Vimal left Satyapur village and headed for the next village. The villagers were now deeply regretting their mistake.
Sometimes food isn't cheap. Our thinking is cheap. It takes a moment to break trust and a lifetime to rebuild it. The day society learns to recognize a righteous person, that day truth will no longer have to scream, and goodness will never have to bow down.